What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy J Tuck. Cowboys haters, real Cowboys fans, stand up. And you're now tuned into the Cowboys fans only channel. So if you're new, do us one huge favor: comment, like, subscribe, somewhere down there, somewhere down there, somewhere down there. And be sure to turn on that notification bell to stay updated with all Dallas Cowboys content. Also, follow me on Twitter at JTuck151, Instagram at JTuck151, and TikTok at JTuck151. And of course, CowboysFansOnly.com. Well, Cowboys Nation, is Victory Monday, and as y'all see, I'm a little bit more lively. I'm feeling a lot better than I was last Monday. And like I said yesterday, it's because I've kind of settled in with my expectations when it comes to this offense. But I'm looking online and I'm seeing some of the same sentiments that I shared last week, and they're actually getting a lot more vocal. Like, yo, Tuck, this offense is not the standard. It's not the standard. It's not the standard. And I want to say this, Cowboys Nation, absolutely not. I agree. This is not the standard that we hold this team to as far as our offensive production is concerned. There's still a lot of red flags, still a lot of things I'm concerned with. But I want to say this. I just seen Spider-Man. You know, if you haven't seen Spider-Man, you definitely need to see Spider-Man. Of course, I'm not going to spoil it, but, you know, I'm a Marvel guy. My family is all Marvel. We're a Marvel family, right? So let's go back to Endgame, right? Thanos was still powerful before he got the last Infinity Gauntlet, right? He was still beating up on the Hulk. He was still causing chaos before he had all of the Infinity Stones. And I know as a Cowboys fan, we want to see this team with all of the Infinity Stones, with the Power Gauntlet. I get it. But make no mistakes about it, y'all. We still are a very, very good football team and a scary football team. And so I was thinking, like, what can I do to make this situation a little bit better, right? To get Cowboys fans to be more optimistic about where this team is headed. And then it hit me this morning. I remember back in June, we dropped a video on this channel. Actually, it was a live show, right? It was an hour-long live show. So I'll post a link below. Definitely check that out. But when we spoke about the winning formula, the things that it was going to take to get this team to where we thought we needed to be, right? We posted all the Super Bowl teams the past 10 years. What did they do ultimately to get them to the Super Bowl, analytics wise? Now, granted, like I said, there's always football, injuries, a multitude of different things that can arise throughout your season. But we looked at it from a pure analytic perspective. So if you didn't see that video, of course, if you're new, I'm going to go ahead and play a brief clip of it to kind of get you guys up to speed. But like I said, I will post a link below. This team is definitely going to be in contention. So what I wanted to bring to y'all attention, right? So when we have the East Side Heralds in the chat, right, or these random Eagles fans are like, all right, how are the Cowboys going to be better next year? You guys say just because you're getting Dak back, right? Here's your cheat sheet. Copy it, screenshot it. It is what it is, right? The Cowboys were top 5 in points per game in 2019 with Dak. We should be maintaining that if fully healthy. Boom. We were 7th in takeaways in 2020 with one of the historical worst defenses in Cowboys history. If that maintains, that should increase our turnover margin, right? Dan Quinn, run defense, even in ATL with limited talent, because Dan Quinn did not have the talent that we currently have here in Dallas. I'm sorry, he didn't, right? Because DeMonte KZ and also Keanu O'Neal were out last year, right? But they were still top in the run defense. All right, so a lot of you guys remember that video. It was a fun show. It was a great show. We put our collective minds together. That's what we do on this channel, right? So let's chime in. Let's see where we currently stand as far as the things that we thought it was going to take in order for this Dallas Cowboys team to be in contention. And like I said, that video was from June of the summer, right? That was a summer video, right? So let's just take a look where we currently stand. So what we explained, right? With Dak Prescott coming back from 2019, our offense was top 5 in points per game, right? Now, even as bad as the offense has looked as of recent, Cowboys Nation, currently, when it comes to points per game, the Dallas Cowboys are number 2, right? So check mark there, right? Check mark there for our blueprint, right? Takeaways, we spoke about it. And a lot of people are saying like, oh, this Cowboys defense, they're getting turnovers and doing this and Trayvon Diggs. And we spoke about this summer. We saw traces of this last year. So it's been in our DNA. Then Mike McCarthy and Dan Quinn, they added a lot more players who are able to take the ball away. And so that's where you're kind of seeing it translate on the field to what currently stands right now. And where do we stand as far as takeaways are concerned, Cowboys Nation? We got the number 1 spot. Right. So check that box right there. Right. Now, as horrendous as our defense was last year, we all spoke about our run defense needs to improve. It was bad last year. It was damn near embarrassing last year, right? Let's be honest, right? Keep it a buck. Let's be honest, all right? But I know a lot of people are saying, well, Dan Quinn came in from the Falcons. They really didn't have a good defense and this, Dan Quinn, and he, all right. But when we spoke on that show, we always spoke about one thing when it comes to Dan Quinn. The run defense drastically improves. Secondary, it's been kind of, iffy. It kind of floats around, right? But when it comes to Dan Quinn's scheme and his defenses, the run defense improves. So we have improved, and we said we just need to be top 15. Currently, we're at number 16 when it comes to overall run defense right now, right? So check that box, all right? Giveaways. We said that we needed to protect the ball. Now, granted, we didn't have Dak for the full season last year, but last year we had Zeke fumbling a little bit. We had Andy Dalton, we had Ben DiNucci, we had Garrett Gilbert, we had a lot of sorts of things going on with our offense, and we had 32 giveaways. And I had said, if we can get that down to 20, we will be good, Cowboys Nation. We'll be perfectly fine and right where we need to be in the scope of things. And right now, we're currently at 19. Check that box. And then the winning sauce, the formula that we spoke about that night, because we talked about the offense, right? We looked at Super Bowl contenders with their offense. Was it a passing team? Was it a running team? Was it balanced? Like, was it defensive ranking? Like, what really propelled these teams to be Super Bowl contenders? And we discussed, it was turnover margin. We found out that teams with a +4 turnover margin were extremely competitive, not only from a playoff perspective, but also as Super Bowl contenders. And right now, Cowboys Nation, we have the number 1 spot when it comes to turnover margin. So that's what I wanted to kind of kick through in this quick video. I know the offense, y'all, isn't playing up to our expectations, and I believe it's going to play better, or we need it to play better. But make no mistakes about it. This Dallas Cowboys team is amongst the NFL elites right now, right? They just are. They just are. And our defense is checking the boxes, and we're doing everything that we said we were going to do this summer from an analytical standpoint. Can there be things that we need to improve on? Yes, you always want to improve. I believe the play calling needs to improve. I believe Mike McCarthy needs to get better with clock management. I believe that Greg Zuerlein is still a huge liability, right? I believe that the wide receivers need to play a lot better and get a lot in sync and catch the ball and be more consistent, right? I need to see a lot more Amari Cooper, right? So there's things that we need to improve, but where we currently stand, Cowboys Nation, we are in a great situation. I've been vocal. I did not want to be in that 4 seed. Right now, currently as things stands, we are in the 2 seed, right? So as long as these things continue to trend, we continue to work and improve, I think that we are going to be okay. So I know, Cowboys Nation, we kind of get this thing where it's like, all right, we're starting to get a little antsy because it's a long season. Like, we're getting antsy. Like, okay, is it really going to work this time, Tuck? Now, as I said in the last videos, last week, a win is a win. It's a win is a win. I'm just not a win is a win guy. But I will say this. I did see some things that I like offensively this past Sunday. I like that we were using Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott and getting off on the edges. I like adding Connor Williams back. So I feel like we just need the passing game to get into a rhythm. And I feel like eventually it's going to happen. And once that happens, y'all, that's when we get that final ring right there, like that soul stone, right? And we're going to be unstoppable. And I feel like that's when it's really going to happen. But we just got to be patient. We still got 3 games left, y'all, right? Let it cook. Let it simmer. Let it simmer. It's like Thanksgiving, right? I love Thanksgiving. It's my favorite holiday, right? You always smell the food. And it's like, man, is it time to eat? It's not time to eat. But as long as we see things start to improve, because Dak knows it, you can tell Dak Prescott is frustrated. CeeDee Lamb came out and spoke and said he had a horrible game. So they're taking the accountability. They understand it, right? Trust this team, trust this staff, trust these players, and I believe they're going to figure out. But like I said, make no mistakes about it, this team is still elite. I feel like even as poorly as our offense is playing, we can still make a playoff push. Not the one we ultimately want, I don't think so, but we can still knock out a few teams in the playoffs playing just as bad as we currently are, even with our defense playing the way it is, because our defense is being the anchor right now, and they're putting the team on their back until offense can come along. It's perfectly fine. It's a team game, right? So Cowboys Nation, I just want y'all to be patient with this. Don't give up. Now is not the time to give up. You should actually be excited, because think about this. We are 10-4 with Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott and pretty much Amari Cooper arguably having one of their worst seasons as a Dallas Cowboy. Think about that, right? We are 10-4, the number 2 seed in the NFC, with Dak Prescott not playing his best this year, with Zeke being injured, with Amari Cooper, kind of being limited here and there, being spotty, and we are 10-4. I trust those 3 vets, along with Michael Gallup and CeeDee Lamb, to figure out and get on board, because I feel like once we start to get in that playoff type mindset, we're going to be there. And I feel like I keep saying this, Arizona's going to be that game. Now, here's what they're going to do to us, Cowboys Nation. They're going to say, the Cardinals lost to the Lions. That's not a big win. Nah, y'all not going to do that. Y'all not going to strip us of that, right? So here in 2 weeks, it's going to be a fun matchup versus Arizona. But right, we got Washington coming up on Sunday after Christmas. But still, that is going to be the matchup where I feel like the Cowboys are going to re-identify themselves and put the NFL on notice. So just relax, man. Enjoy your victory Monday. It's okay. We don't have to debate and argue and fight and fuss amongst each other. We do that enough with other fan bases. Right now, it's time to focus on this team, representing this team, and getting to ultimately where we're trying to go. So your boy Jay Tuck, if you haven't watched the last video, if you're still watching this video, first of all, I want to say thank you. But CFO Christmas is coming on Wednesday, right? So go ahead, comment in the comments, CFO Christmas, to be entered in the drawing. Now, for the people who watch the videos at the beginning and they just dip out, can't do nothing for you, man. Like I said, I want to give back to the people who support me wholeheartedly and rocks for me. So go ahead, if you're watching right now, CFO Christmas in the chat. We're going to enter in the drawing. We're going to have giveaways for gift cards, all sorts of stuff. So it's definitely going to be a fun night. So CFO Christmas below to get entered, man. But it's your boy Jay Tuck. Hopefully everyone's having a good Monday. I'm feeling a lot better, y'all. Like I said, I've been trying to fight this flu. I just got done running 3 miles so I can breathe a little bit. Still got a little minor cough, but I'm hanging in there. I'm fighting. And just like Cowboys Nation needs to do for their team, continue to fight, man. So I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged, stay positive, and go Cowboys. Peace. Because we got the sauce. We got the sauce right now, Cowboys Nation, and it's time to cook. Peace.